Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. So this is going to be my calendar has it for Saturday and Sunday. I lost an electron. You really have to keep an eye on them. Looks good written here. You have to keep an eye on them. All right. Since I don't have one for Sunday, I always pull my members. So if you are a member of the channel and you would like to suggest a dad joke, just leave a comment. And whether you're a member or not, feel free to upvote any that you enjoy. And no matter how much you upvote someone who isn't a member, it's not going to get picked. Members only feature. And you can tell if someone's a member because they have a little doggy icon next to their name. All right. So speaking of members, I'd like to thank Rudy Cardona for joining at the video early access tier. Thank you for your support. And also thank you to Megan Peters and Richard Canning for a new month at the video early access tier. And Richard has been at that tier for 43 months, if you believe it. That is incredible. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Twilight season film period, stage/time method, salt, comfort, flavor, character, buffer, and spice. Interesting. I mean, I see salt and spice and season. Are those in flavor? Could that be it? Something feels a little bit off about that. So I'm going to hold off, but it might be it. I mean, we've also got dash, like you can put a dash of seasoning in, but flavor, spice, season, and salt feel like a thing. I'm wondering if the top row is a rainbow herring, like Twilight season film period feels like something we might do for that. So what would Twilight actually go with? I'm trying to think of like a fill in the blank that might use Twilight, because I'm not seeing anything that would mean the same thing. Okay, let's hold off on that then. Well, let's think about meanings also. Twilight it's when the sun is setting, but it's also like the twilight of something is the end of it. Like it's in its last chapter. But none of that really feels like it matches anything else here, so we'll hold off. We have film. Film could be like a movie, but film can also be like a layer on top of something. We just had that category though. What else could film be? Film and stage are, places you might find entertainment. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, we've got slash, dash, and colon here. These are just punctuation. What's the other punctuation? A character, perhaps? That feels like a more generic. Oh, period, obviously. Okay. I hadn't gotten to period yet. So I think period, slash, dash, and colon are punctuation. You know what? Let's just lock that in. I'm not worried about purple first today. All right, so that was green, punctuation marks. So do we have salt, spice, flavor, and season? I guess why not? Maybe it's yellow. All right. Enhance the taste of. Okay, so we're down to the blue and purple, per usual. There's like method acting. Are these like kinds of acting? Film, character, stage? So like stage acting, character acting, film acting, and method acting? Let's try it. It is. Kinds of actors. Okay. So method acting is when you never leave character, even between takes, and as long as you're there, or even like just while you're playing that character, you become that character. I think it's a bit extreme. I think it causes psychological issues too. What would comfort, twilight, buffer, and time be? Comfort, twilight, buffer, and time. Is it a fill in the blank? The only thing for comfort I can think of is creature comfort. I can't think of anything for twilight. Oh, there's zone. Oh, it is zone. Yeah, the show Twilight Zone. So we've got comfort zone, buffer zone, and time zone. Time zone, like I'm in Mountain Standard Time. All right, there we go. Blank zone, got it. At least I figured it out, even though it was last. All right, I really don't think this was too hard. There's a little bit of information you got to know. You either have to know this information about the types of acting, or you have to figure out blank zone. But even if you figure out blank zone, I'm not sure if stuff like buffer zone is going to be something you think of. Like what exactly would be a buffer zone? It's just the zone that gives the buffer. Like I don't think it's something specific. All right. So for that reason, I think we're going to have some people losing on trying to figure out blue purple. Let's give it a 2.7 and let's give it a 70% solve rate. Interesting, like an hourglass with sand, but it's a hand. 2.3. Okay, they thought it was easier than that. 83%. Okay, so just more people know the trivia. Yeah, so I guess not too bad today. My order was 1 and 8, extremely common. People are getting yellow and green first. Second, evens out a bit, but people aren't getting purple. The people who lost actually only got yellow, it seems like. Let's look at the details. So 5% got only yellow, 3% got nothing, 4% got yellow green. Okay. I thought there would be more people with yellow green who just lost on blue purple, but it seems like people who lost didn't figure out the punctuation marks. I wonder. Huh. It feels like something that should pop out, but what do I know? All right. I mean, most people did succeed. Season, period, stage, and time is our rainbow herring. Season, period, stage, and time. Got it. Yeah, just like an era, phases. Period acting is definitely kind of acting, so that's a red herring. Film, stage, time, and character. Interesting. It's thinking blank frame, but I don't think that would be true. Putting dash in, I did say you can put like a dash of seasoning in, but it didn't really fit with the rest of these. So I guess there are some red herrings people are locking in. This is the rainbow herring, which I didn't really see. So people are locking in green first, then yellow first. But the people who lost didn't get green, which is kind of interesting. Then the rainbow herring, then blue, then purple. And then some of these red herrings down here. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Saturday, November 15th. We'll start with the easy. All right, so there's a lot of twos, but we have a 2, 3, 2, 6, 2, 1. I think I want to do the 2, 1. And then we can do the 3, 3. I think we'd have to. And then the 3, 2, and then the 6, 2. Okay, got it. Is that the only solution? I didn't really investigate others, but it felt like it. All right. Let's do the medium. A bunch of equal cages. So what do we have 5 of? So we don't have a single 1. We have a single blank. The 2s we have 5 of. 3s we have 2 of. So 3 might go in there. 4 we have 2 of. So 4 could go in there. 5 we have 3 of. So I'm going to say 5 goes here, and then the 5, 2 goes up. Because we said we wanted 2s. 6 we have 3 of. So if I put the 2, 2 in the... I can't do this, actually. This has to come up. So the 2, 2 would be like that. What would we throw out? I'm not sure. The 2 going up, we could try the 3, and then the 3, 6 would go up here. I don't really like that. Let's try the 2, 4. I don't like it because we don't have enough 6s for the top here. So let's do 2, 4 instead. And then the 4 blank is just thrown out. And then we've got the 6, 6 and the 6, 3. And then we just do the 2, 3 downwards. Okay. I think I would have been fine just like playing with it a bit more, but this was my instinct, the 6, 6 here and the 2, 2 here, but I got there logically. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the hard pips for Saturday, November 15th. 3 blanks in here. That's all our blanks. So this is going to be the blank blank. And then the blank 4, could it go into the equals? Yeah, it certainly could. We even have a 4-4 here. We're a little bit in danger of territory here where I've made a few guesses. But this is all ones because we're out of blanks. So I guess this one going up into the 10. So what do we have? We have 1-4, 1-5. I'm liking 1-5 because then I can do 5-6 here. Oh my gosh, drag. 5-6 here and then the 6-6 here. So we'll see if that works out. And then I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. How about the 1-4 into this 3? Because I have a 2-4 here. And then I have a 3-4 here. And then the 3-2 can go down. And then the 1-2 can go here. And then the 1-3 goes like this. And we're done. All right. Not bad for a hard. It looks like my instinct paid off. I just kind of seeded it with the correct stuff. It's quite possible there were more solutions than what I did, but some of this definitely felt forced. We knew all the blanks were in here. We knew all the ones were in here. And so then we were forced to do the equals based on what the one could poke out with. So yeah, I think this might have been at least limited in solution space. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Saturday, November 15th. Let's play. Theatrical role. I was going to put roll. I'm not sure. Okay, capital of Vietnam is Hanoi. Father of a fur baby. So like a man who owns a pet? I'm not sure what they want. Words often accompanied by a ring. I love you or marry me? Marry me. All right. Whirling currents. Eddies. Is it I-E-S or Y? I'm going to put eddies like this, but we'll see. Put up as a statue. So like erect, maybe? Race that's about half the length of a half marathon. Like a 10K. All right. SpongeBob's starfish friend. Patrick. No, this is Patrick. Despite it all. Something yet? Is it 2 words? Despite it all. And yet. And yet. Wanders here and there. Roams. Company with a to-go stain remover. What? What's this one? A part. A theatrical part. Tide? Tide to go? Father. Oh, a cat dad. There we go. All right, so let's look at the clues we didn't look at. Become firm, harden. Small group of soldiers is a cadre. And what parallel lines never do? They never meet. All right, cool. Not bad for a Saturday. How'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is we can see right through them. So like windows, glass. Transparent. Transparency. I'm looking for like a TR that I can start transparent off with, but I'm not seeing it. Do we have glass? We do have glass. All right. Glass what? Or something glass? Glasses? Interesting. Glasses. Are these just examples of things that have glass? Like a window? I still don't see a W for window. Goggles. I'm trying to figure out how to draw it. There we go. Goggles. Lens. Lenses. Well, what happened there? Okay, never mind. Oh, eye. Oh, eye to eye. I was like, it's probably this diagonal zigzag, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Eye to eye. So these are just like things you'd wear over your eyes. Spectacles. Binoculars. And that's it. All right. Much cleaner than yesterday. That's for sure. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's play our bonus game for Saturday, November 15th. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it picked Hang 5. So the way this game works is it's like a combination between like Hangman slash Wheel of Fortune and some other things like that. But there's a hidden theme that we have to figure out that all 5 words adhere to that theme. In addition to that, the way we reveal words is we just guess letters. And if the letter's on the grid, great, it reveals it. If it's not on the grid, we lose a life. Now, if we try to guess a vowel, or if we guess a vowel before all of the consonants are filled, then we lose a life even if it's on the grid. And if it's not on the grid, we lose 2 lives. And then finally, the dark blue are where the vowels are, and the light gray is where the consonants are. So I'm going to start with the most common consonant, T. Nothing. Okay, let's try R. Nope. How about S? Oh my gosh, L. All right, it's really annoying when the common letters aren't there because we just lose a bunch of lives right away. Maybe N. Okay, so I'm wondering if this is something like clone. I guess I could try C. It's a common letter. All right, there's a lot of C's. So I'm still thinking clone, but it could also be. What else could it be? I was thinking NG, but no, this is a vowel. I think clone is it. We can't guess it yet though. So what else would go with clone though? We need 2 consonants here in a row. Are we going to use an H then? I wonder. Is this echo somehow? Let's try an H. Okay. I think this is echo. So why would echo and clone be related? Yeah, I mean, I guess an echo is like a repeated something. A clone is a repeat. So then what's a like a repeat that would be C something and then double consonant? I can't think of it. All right. What's likely to be 2 letters at the end of a word? 2 consonants at the end of a word. I guess Y is considered a consonant, so we could try the Y. But if it was Y, what would it be? C-O, C-A. I'm just not seeing it. Okay. What about this ending in C? Mimic? So we did the M. All right. Unfortunately, there weren't more M's. So we've got echo, mimic, and clone. Oh, what would this be? I'm trying to think of more words that are like that. I can't think of any. Would there be a like a OVE somehow? Dove? No. AVE or A? I feel like there's too many options for what could go there. But I can't think of anything that means clone, that means repeat. I might have to gamble on more consonants here. I tried the H already. So what is the double consonant here? Do I have to use the Y? Because I don't see how Y would work. Keiki, Capey, Kopi, Kovi, Kobe. I just don't see it. But then what other 2 letters can we put next to each other here that haven't been guessed? Would we use the W? I don't see how. Maybe a double letter like FF. I don't see FF. CZ. We just don't have that double consonant thing left. Cod, cough, cog. Copy. It's obviously copy. Oh my gosh. How did it take so long to get copy? Okay, so the bottom has a P in it. I don't know why I couldn't think of ending in Y being copy. Wipe? Wape? I'm assuming it ends in E, P-E. Dupe. It's dupe. Okay. So it's a D. All right. Sorry that took me so long. Sometimes it just does that. All right. So the top one is copy. The next one is echo. We have mimic, and then we have dupe. All right. We did it. 66% of players solved it today. Nice. It says I took 21 minutes because I pull up the page before I start recording a bunch of games. All right. Well, how'd you do? All right. What are we playing tomorrow? Okay. So our Melg suggested One Up. It's kind of like Sudoku, but not quite. So definitely read the rules carefully or wait for my video where I'll explain them. So we are going to be playing One Up tomorrow. And I do believe Sunday is the biggest one of the week, but I don't remember. I don't remember which one's the biggest of the week. Anyway, I will link that in the description so you can play it if you would like to. All right, and that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.